I'm a Christian from Pakistan. I was born and brought up in a Christian family, and after completing my theological education in Pakistan, I worked as a Bible teacher for 6 years. My family comes from the Sikh background, therefore, I am born and brought up in Punjabi culture. Christianity in South Asia is as old as Christianity itself, because Jesus' disciple, Thomas, also known as Didymus, preached the gospel in India and Pakistan in the 1st century. It is also important to acknowledge that Christianity numerically continues to grow in South Asia.
Hi everyone, I'm Himasi and I was born and raised in Sri Lanka. I came to faith through my husband. My husband is a Christian, so seeing his faith sparked my interest in learning more about Jesus, and that curiosity led me to start attending to church. So that's where my own journey began with faith. Definitely, Sri Lankan Christians are a close-knit family. We support each other through prayers, worships, and fellowships, especially during difficult times. And our cultural values, especially hospitality, compassion, which reflects Jesus' teachings on loving our neighbor. Bible verse that means lot to me is මට ශක්තිය ලබා දෙන දෙවියන් වහන්සේ තුළින් මට සියල්ල සිදු කළ හැකිය, which is a translation of I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
I was born in a South India Telugu Christian family where tradition and faith were part of everyday life. At home, my parents made sure our faith stayed connected into our culture, where we read Bible in our mother tongue, Telugu, and prayed together and carried forward values passed down for generations. And I remember our church wasn't a place of just a worship. It was our second home. Sundays meant gathering with our community, singing Telugu hymns and sharing meals that always tasted better when we eaten together. Growing up in a Telugu Christian community sometimes made it difficult in a different ways. It wasn't always easy to explain our customs to others. Long church services, the cultural respect for elders, or why wedding takes hours with songs and prayers and meals all woven together. But as I grow older, I have learned to see these things as strengths rather than differences. They are part of who I am. And also in South Indian culture is contributed richly to the classical music and dance traditions of India across global communities. That's why they call it is Italian of East. So in my journey being a Christian, my heritage is part of who I am, and the community is greatly rooted in our everyday life too. So for me, my heritage, my South Indian heritage is makes me who I am today, carrying that gospel, what God has given to us, going across the globe and every language, every tribe, to influencing who I am in Christ.
I would like to encourage you, wherever God has called you to serve and work for God's kingdom, share God's love and compassion and hope, and especially if you are from South Asian heritage, and be confident as Jesus' disciple and serve faithfully. Thank you.